Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Living World of Darkness. I guess Street Magic? I hope that's right. Maybe. But whatever it's called, it is the Mage venue. And we are opening up on the Amahara Chantry, or in the Amahara Chantry, where Taylor has been deposited and kind of left to figure things out. She's had a lovely time talking to David, who is just the classiest gargoyle, and coincidentally the only gargoyle she's ever met. And between the overall aesthetic of the house and, the seven-headed snake and the talking gargoyle, she has reaped a certain amount of inspiration. And as such, Taylor has probably wandered around, found a printer or a paper somewhere, maybe scrap paper or a notebook, and rooted around for that inevitable drawer that is full of nothing but random crap that you don't know where else to put until she found a pencil or some cast off pen that someone grabbed from the bank, the cheapies, but it's enough. And she has found some room with a couch and kind of half crashed on it and is roughly doodling. She's not the most accomplished of artists, but she wants to get some ideas down before they get out of her head, among which is a rough sketch of David's overall composure, his strange anatomy, and how she would go about tailoring a suit to fit him, because a fine gentleman needs a fine suit. It's a matter of fact. So she'll be probably kind of flopped on a couch and have that concentrating look where you're chewing on your lip or have your tongue sticking out a little bit as she goes about doodling from various angles the gargoyle's general shape and how to fit a suit on top of it. She's going to get this.
Okay, then for for her part, uh, Violet is she's in she's in the kitchen because she thought, hey, I painted some stuff and it's drying in uh, in the main room, so might as well make some goddamn breakfast or whatever.
Hey, breakfast for dinner's legit.
Yup, she feels like she needs sugar, and
Oh,
at least she will
goodness.
not be judged. And yeah, so she talked a lot with Doggy the oven, who was nice enough to bark at muffins to make them extra hot and extra nice. And yep, she's going to get out of the kitchen to the main room with her little tray of muffins with yes, the nice baked smell facing all everywhere.
And assuredly, though I'm sure she hasn't been starved, Taylor is going to catch wind of fresh muffins and kind of pause her doodling and kind of start glancing around, sniff a little bit, and kind of slowly get up from the couch and start wandering the rooms and the halls, searching for the source of this delicious smell. Because nobody dislikes muffins.
Or if they do, they don't have a soul.
Exactly.
And yeah, she can find uh, Violet in another main room, which looks a little bit like the one she was in, except that this one pretty much is more of a big little workshop, and there's a little bit of paint everywhere, some brushes, and a few drawings, and there's a girl munching a muffin with a kind of dirty uh, blue, word.
Smock?
Yeah, the word. Damn it.
I'm gonna assume it's a smock.
I don't know what the smock is. I
It's
will
essentially
assume.
like an apron that is worn while you're painting, so that when you get paint everywhere, it's only on the smock.
Yeah, let's go with smock. Let's go with smock.
That's okay. She has smocks herself. It's all good. So she'll like wander in and probably, get maybe a step into the room before she realizes she has found life. And so she'll kind of pause and with the notebook and the cast off pen in one hand, kind of lifts the other and goes, "Oh, hey, hi. I don't think I've met you yet."
I'm just going to turn around. She has she has a muffin in her mouth. Uh-huh. She just start to munch it. Mm, sorry.
It's all
Uh,
good.
she looks at her. Uh, well, she seems puzzled for a second.
I'm Taylor. I don't know if you heard about us setting things on fire last night.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Scott told me about somebody new.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, I am Violet,
Well, hi, Violet.
and she's going to she's going to look at the tray of muffins. Want one?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
And
Uh,
she will
feel free to feel free to munch.
she will hasten over to snag one of the muffins out of the pan and kind of do the ooh, that is toasty. Like the little dance it around between your hands with like the notebook shuffled under her arm so she doesn't drop it in the process. And she'll finally kind of look around and grin a little bit to herself. Oh, almost feels like home. I'm gonna assume, since you're covered in paint, that this is all you.
Yeah, yeah. That's all me.
And
I
she'll,
tend to generally when I want to have some little me time, I go here and I do some painting.
and she'll meander a little closer to whatever paintings are still like set out drying or up on the walls or whatever, and just kind of like glance over them, glance to the general like aesthetic, the general style used. Maybe whatever she's painting most of, like scenes or scenery or people or
Pretty much, pretty much what you're going to see is a very, mm, I would say, a very psychedelic vision in terms of her aesthetic and shows of color, but mostly, mostly I would say that her style reminds you, or at least the way looking at the painting. It's very impressionist in the way she used basically her technique of painting, and as of what those are, generally it's always a fantasist look on everything. Like if it's a portrait, you're going to have a little something to make it different and not simply a portrait, and generally those kind of things.
oh wow. I never got a handle on stuff like that. She'll kind of be glancing at the paintings and nibble a bit on the muffin to make sure it's not too hot to stick in her mouth.
like like what exactly?
Oh, I mean, I mostly make like stuff. I don't really paint much, if at all. If I do, it's like, accent details and stuff. But doing styles like this is kind of out of my league.
And she shrugs. Generally, uh, mean, I was kind of in the same situation a few, like 1 or 2 years ago. But I mean, when you work on it, it starts to come up. I was mostly a drawer. uh, I was mostly in
I like it
drawing
though.
things.
I love the color. Like how it's almost too much color, but it still makes sense.
I mean, when really, when you look, outside, it's a little bit boring. It's it's too gray or too much conformity in the way, the house are all the same, like in the suburbs, like ugh,
It does
like
get pretty boring.
everyone get the same house. Yay, congratulations. You can be like your neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets pretty dull.
So as she munched on her own muffin. So I see that you may not be painting, but you have a sketchbook.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of found a notebook that was laying around. I mean, I wasn't really drawing, but and she'll go ahead and untuck it and let her see that it's just a page or two of like really rough outlines of David and drawings
Mm.
over top in more detail of like where the lines would go for seams and whatnot and the general fit of a suit.
And she kind of chuckles. You should you should add a little monocle.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I would add a monocle, but I don't know if he wants to wear a monocle. I
I
mean, if
mean,
I had my way, he'd have like a cravat and a top hat,
yeah,
spats,
definitely.
definitely spats. Even if he can't wear shoes, he's got pretty wonky feet, but I bet he could wear spats if I sewed him right.
So, are you telling me you're a tailor?
Yeah, it's catchy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I make more than clothes, but that's the stuff that comes the most naturally. It's where I started.
Uh, yeah, I have to say it's always fun to as she searched for she got a whole uh library of books, and it's all sketchbook. Like if there's tome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. She goes, where is it? Where is it? Uh ah, yes, here it is. And she gets a sketchbook out, and she open it and show it to Taylor. It's it's drawing of Renaissance type of clothing, and pretty much now here's a fun question: does would she be aware of anime or not?
Oh, I'm sure she is. She may not be as like well versed as a proper
Yeah.
weeaboo, but she's definitely watched some anime in her time.
Okay, you can. I mean, you can definitely see from the way it's drawn that she had a Rose of Versailles period.
What?
It's the Rose of Versailles. Uh, it's um, it's an anime. It's an anime set. Oh, actually, apparently, it's actually the French name. It's La Rose de Versailles, which is an anime about which takes place during the French Revolution and the end of the uh,
Oh
the king
boy,
and
so
of
floofy.
France. Yeah, exactly. It's all fluffy. It's all fluffy.
And yeah, she'll start kind of flicking through it with this broad grin on her face. Pause on certain pictures more than others. Definitely looking at all the like outrageous layers of trim.
Yeah.
These would be like great for Jareth's ball.
I mean, I had I had this period when I was like 16. It's so fun to see all this old clothes. I think it's really classy, even if obviously people will look at you in the street and go like, "Wow, it's weird. Why are you wearing this?" But it's just so cool.
Hey, fashion's what you make it, right? Wear what you want. I wonder if we
Ah,
could put epaulettes on his jacket. Oh, I wonder if he'd hate it or like it.
who?
And she'll reach over for the little notebook and kind of scribble on it, at least on like one half, basically on one of the front
Mhm.
facing doodles. Kind of add the epaulette to the shoulder and kind of scribble on like the hint of trim and whatnot, so that
Mhm.
one side is like the left side is like a normal like tailored suit, and the right side is slowly morphing into something more fanciful. I mean, I don't want him to think I'm making fun of him, but I don't know.
One is never too classy.
It's
Like,
true.
yeah, I'm trying to wear stuff to Noah. He always wear his fucking hoodie.
I mean, no accounting for taste.
I mean, it's fine, but sometimes I look at him and I'm like, "Is this the same hoodie that you wore like last week?" He say, "Yes." With his look, like maybe I don't know.
Hmm. I mean, I guess he just likes to be comfy. Why else do you wear a hoodie all the time?
Oh yeah, I mean, he likes to be comfy, and also yeah, he likes to make fun of me whenever. I think it's like a sport now to him.
Look, you can't help it if you are classy as hell.
Eh, yeah. So did you did you just awaken yesterday?
If awakening involves seeing imaginary owls and setting people on fire, then yes.
She takes the big sparkly eyes. Oh my God! Did you spoke to a spirit?
I don't know what talked to me, but I talked to something.
Okay, okay, okay. She gets you a chair. She gets you a chair. Gives you another muffin.
Oh, well,
Which,
with the
my God,
bribery of a muffin, how can she say no?
yes, exactly. You can't say no. Ultimate bribery. As she sits on her own chair. Okay, go. Okay, describe it to me. Like how exactly did you went to talk with an owl?
One second. Um, and she'll be perched and finishing off one muffin and totally holding on to the other because muffins are delicious. And she'll kind of take a whimsically thoughtful look, kind of scrunching her brow a little and doing that little bit of an upward glance you do when you're trying to remember something. Uh, well, I kept seeing. Well, I mean, it started with this burlesque outfit, and I guess that sounds really silly, but it was kind of owl themed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had eyes. And as she says that, she kind of hovers her hands over her tits, like, eyes. And it was had a feather cloak. Most of the accents were feathers, really. And I had met this really weird guy, and as I was watching the show, it almost was like it came alive or was looking at me, which was really weird and kind of disturbing. And so I kind of, wanted to go, and I looked around, looked for an excuse to kind of slip away. And when I looked at the bathroom sign, I swear, and I mean, it was only for a second, but I swear I saw eyes, like owl eyes, in the sign. So I decided that was where I should go, even though the eyes were kind of creepy. So I hid in there for a while and was trying to think of a way to get it, to leave without that creepy guy seeing me. And all the guys in suits were watching me too, and I knew they were, I don't know, going to tell him or something. He seemed really important. So I kind of hung out in there until I met, um, what was her name? Naomi, I think.
Oh, oh, you met Naomi. Cool.
Yeah, I had been hiding in there for a while, which was really weird because it had one of those bathroom attendants that, like, I
Oh,
guess tries to give you like perfume and mints and like wipes your hands and stuff. It's really weird. So
oh.
I'd been just kind of hiding in one of the stalls and trying to think of a way to get out. And she showed up, and I thought maybe if we walked out together, they wouldn't try to stop me. And
Mhm.
that's not how that went at all. So when we left the bathroom, it was like the door went out in a different place than it came in from. And we were just trying to get out. So we took off through this casino, running around, and I remembered the owl, so I kind of didn't focus on anything too hard. Like I kind of skimmed around the room, waiting for something to stand out. And every so often I'd see the eyes again. And, well, he caught us up, and the suits made us, stop and sit with him and start talking to him. And so this is really dumb, like TV show sitcom dumb, but I was really mad because he wouldn't just let me leave. It didn't seem like. And we sat there and talked to him, and I ordered a coffee because I thought, well, if he's going to be a jerk, I'll throw coffee at his face, like really hot coffee. So I had this coffee, and he said I could go, but Naomi couldn't. And I got mad. I really wanted to fling the coffee at him and burn him. And this voice was telling me if I wanted to burn him, I should just do it like this. And I totally did. And I lit him on fire. And then we ran. But the really crazy thing is when we were running, I swear I saw an owl like flying ahead of us, like showing me the way out.
Huh.
And I didn't see it again after that. I did light some more people on fire with my mind, I guess. But um I didn't see the owl again, and I haven't seen it since. But yeah, it was weird because I would want to do something, like I wanted to stop the men who were coming, and it was the same voice again that said, "Well, if you want to do that, do it like this." And I did, and I set more people on fire, which probably wasn't a very nice thing to do, but they had guns.
Okay, I see. Well, I mean, good for you, for, you know, getting out of there.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of people there that helped.
Hmm.
Like this one dude leapt like a freak and like jumped on two of the guys. And one of the other guys that was there was like waving a pencil around like a wand, and suddenly the fire I made spread around. And then a minigun came out of the bar, like Final Fantasy style, just like transformered out of the bar. But yeah, about time all the guns showed up, I decided it was better to run than to light people on fire.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at some point, uh, it's kind of complicated.
Yeah. I mean, the first guy was a total jerk and was trying to
Mm.
stop us and keep Naomi there, and I don't know if I feel bad about what I did to him, but the other guys were just kind of doing their job.
Have they have the other guys explained to you stuff?
Um, I've been told it's Harry Potter world now, and everything's going to be terrible. That was mostly Naomi, though, the terrible stuff.
Oh, don't worry. Like it's terrible.
I don't want it to be terrible. Can't we just go like all out Harry Potter and have hippogriffs?
Unless you want the guy in black suit to come back and shoot you down.
But there's a gargoyle, and she kind of gestures over to wherever David happens to hang out, like gestures in that direction, like, but
Yeah, but people don't see this place.
well, no one has to see him except me. It'd be really cool.
Like, I mean, I'm the one to talk because I got that guy as she points to a corner of the room where there's nothing. Like, I got that guy who keeps following me. Like, it's not like I have a choice, and she's going to turn to the corner. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I don't care if she has a nice rack. Like, shut the fuck up.
There's like some vague blinking in the direction of this empty corner, and her eyes widen a little bit at the nice rack bit.
Yeah, no.
She just kind of slowly zips her coveralls the rest of the way up. Like,
Yeah,
that's not weird.
she gives the thumbs up. Yeah, no, that's better because she she's actually going to point at a mirror that shows the room, and actually she's probably going to see that there's somebody else in the room with them.
So yeah, she'll glance over at the mirror, not really expecting much, and then see another person in the corner and be like, "Holy shit!"
It's just for the shits and giggle. It's Joey Ramone.
It's who?
Joey Ramone.
Yeah, and she'll like actually get up and wander closer to the mirror so she can kind of see a little better and kind of peer at the reflection
And
and kind of knit her brow like, "What?"
yeah, pretty much. It's Joey Ramone reading the Playboy magazine.
Yeah, she'll like look at the mirror, study, kind of glance at the empty corner, look at the mirror. Are you serious? Is he like a ghost?
uh, Not really. He's not a ghost. Um, as she's well, I mean, you've seen shit. He's a spirit.
And you can see spirits in mirrors?
It's more than he enjoyed being seen. He's a goddamn pervert.
Oh.
But generally,
Does he
you can
go
only.
like anywhere he wants? Do I need to like, I don't know, draw crazy ancient symbols on my door or something so he doesn't watch me change?
She chuckles a little bit. I mean, I can ask Jade. I can ask Jade that, but he only does that if he needs to feed.
That's not creepy.
I know, right?
There's some spirit ghost man watching you get naked. Right. Never be naked. Got it. And she'll kind of meander back over to the chair and retrieve her second muffin. So
Ah,
am I supposed to just stay here? I mean,
I mean,
I gotta
okay,
eventually go home to my folks or they'll start freaking out.
okay. Let me run through you the basic. Uh right now We got us, the Magi, the Harry Potter Club. We're kind of in a pickle. The guy in suit, they're the bad guys.
Yeah, I got that impression. I mean, the money would have been nice for the whole series of outfits, and burlesque is really fun to sew, but yeah, he was kind of creepy.
Okay,
Like, never leave creepy.
you remember the Matrix?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
I hate to put it like
like
that, but
Agent
it's
Smith.
exactly that. It's exactly that.
Ew.
You've
Does that
taken
mean he can like pop up anywhere he wants, like in the
no,
Matrix?
no, not like that, but more, the sense that you have this gigantic, big, technocratic structure that reign over the world. Because they, from what I get, they beat the crap out of it in the past.
Oh,
Because it's to put it simply, all the rules like, oh yeah, you can do that. Like gravity doesn't work like that. Oh, you you can't do that. Like, oh my god, is it magic? And generally, you don't really believe that shit. You're like, nah, it's an illusion. Like, it's not real. Like, yeah, not really. And that's kind of their job. Like, they want people to stay people. They want them to stay asleep and not awaken. They want you to follow their rules and all the little things. And when you start to deviate from the road, that's when they come to you and say, "Oh, you're a reality deviant. You're a bad person. I'm going to recondition you to be a proper citizen,
ooh. I
or
mean,
I'm going to kill you."
see, that's the part I'm not okay with. I like living.
Oh yeah, living is quite good. Like I 100% agree. Like living, it's the thing.
Yeah.
And okay,
So, I mean, are my parents okay?
I mean, do they know who you are? Like the
Well, I
guy.
mean, he took my phone for a bit. Like, he didn't do anything with it. He was just looking at pictures, but then it like he set it down and the screen came on like it does when you get a message, but I didn't have any messages. So then that crazy chick who's like drooling on that guy totally smashed my phone and threw it out a window.
Yep.
And now I have that. She kind of pats her pockets for a second and pulls out a phone. It is, in fact, Astrid's phone, but she kind of pulls it out and goes, I have the phone Naomi handed me, but. Uh,
No, no. Okay. Okay. At least it's that. Keep your phone. Keep a burner phone, or a little phone for yourself. And
you
if you have any
serious? Like a
doubt,
burner phone? Like in the movies?
yes,
How do you
really.
afford to just keep getting burner phones?
Well, don't give your phone to people in black suit.
Well, he wasn't in a black suit. He was in a. Okay, he was in like a gray suit. But it was a classy casino and stuff, and people were wearing suits. It seemed fine.
It's okay. I mean, you're you're a beginner in that, so but you're going to have to learn how to survive because those guys outside, if they get their hands into you, it's gonna be bad business because they've been raiding our places in the last couple of weeks.
So, like, they might come here.
They may, they may not. It all depends. Right now, I would suggest, yeah, go. You should, go and see your folks to, you know, tell them that you're okay and things like that.
I mean, I made an excuse for not being home last night, but I've been here like all day. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
go home eventually. Besides, my workshop's there. I can't just leave all my stuff. Oh my god, if they go in my workshop, I will die. Oh, my new
so
embroidery machine.
it's okay. Just, you know, breathe in. Don't go and make fancy stuff like set people on fire in the street.
Well, no, I mean, I don't.
Try to be discreet. pretty much start to think that you're a spy and that there might be counteragent people
So I
everywhere.
can't like use this phone and like call an Uber or something.
Yeah, you can. You can.
I mean, it's not
They
my
don't.
phone, so
They don't. They don't hold control over absolutely everything.
but there's
Just,
creepers and there might be cameras in my house and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't think they would work that fast.
Oh,
They
good.
would work that fast. No, but just don't don't be too noisy. Keep keep a low profile.
I can do that. I mean, I don't even really go out that often unless I'm looking for inspiration or, got to go buy fabric or something like that.
Mm.
I'm kind of a nerd. I mean, I stay in the basement with my computer and my workshop, and I mean that
Ah,
seems safe. That seems safe.
she she's going to chuckle. Oh, you're you're a nerd. Nerd unites. She
Well, yeah. Think I
she
make that much money making money for normal people? Nah, cosplay is where it's at. And I can't miss LARP events. I can't just stop playing. So,
oh God, the second you say cosplay, she makes she makes the Jack dog face like with with her eyes like going saucer mode with all sparkly sparks
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, here. And she'll like pull up the phone, and I don't know if I mean, I guess there's just a generic browser on it. So she'll like pull up the
Yeah.
browser and pull up her little like craft page on Facebook that she made for all of her costume making stuff. And so she'll not log into Facebook, but pull up the page for it and kind of click the photos, flick through the albums, and like pull one up and like hand the phone over to Violet so she can look through and like this is like obnoxiously
Oh,
elaborate cosplay costumes.
oh my God, this is so awesome.
I know, right?
Oh my God, I'm going to need costumes. I'm gonna need it so bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I can't be going out by myself and stuff, then I guess I'll have to make you guys costumes for when I do appearances at cons.
And then she she kind of starts to chuckle as she rubs her hand together. Oh yeah, that means I should have thought about it.
What?
I can sell my old drawings. I can sell my old drawings there. she
Heck,
she
save yourself some effort and make some better money. Do like high quality prints, and that way you never even have to sell the originals unless you really want to auction them off for high money. You don't just go
yeah,
selling your original work.
no, it's more that I have this collection, and there's a series of books which are red, and basically you have a note like, Don't Noah, don't touch that."
She kind of quirks a brow.
And yeah, she's going to give one to her,
It's
and
all porn, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, that's fine. She actually like she flicks it open and seems completely unfazed because guys, the internet's out there and it's full of this. So she like flicks through and if anything seems to be interested in the overall quality of it as opposed to like what's happening in the pictures. And she'll like flick through and be like point at an image here or there and be like, this is an awesome angle. Flick, 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 flick. That is a ship I didn't expect. Okay, flip, 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 flip. That is a ship everybody loves and you could probably make bank off of. Like,
Oh yeah.
she's going through and just kind of like taking notes on how viable this is to have like an art table at the convention.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you just do the same sort of thing that you got with these, have a book that's labeled, adult, and you can't display the adult stuff, but you could do large prints of your other stuff or large
Yeah.
prints of your paintings to pull people over.
Oh, and as she sighs as she thinks, "Oh, I'm definitely going to have to drag Noah into this. He's gonna flip out."
Yeah, and I mean, there's almost always an art auction too. Like every table, like will put something in the auction. You could get a pretty
No.
good rep if you like, especially if you do the charity auctions.
Oh yeah, charity auctions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the funniest thing is probably going to. I should make an album of Noah's reaction to cons. I think that would be the best
Heck
album.
yeah.
No, because like basically he knows. I mean, she goes, he's he's Japanese, but he knows almost zero about anime. And everything I show him a new anime, he's like, what is that thing? Like, why? That's where I pat him on the back and say, it's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody's confused.
I mean, they don't ever make complete sense. So, what do you expect?
Uh, exactly. But yeah, okay. Just to just to run you the basic. Try, try to be try to be discreet. Here's my number. As she gives her her phone number. Uh,
She puts it in Astrid's phone, or probably starts to, and realizes it's already there.
yeah, Violet. Uh, but yeah, no, I mean, if you need things, I'm probably going to have to warn you. However, once you exit the building, you're probably not going to remember it.
No, how am I supposed to get back after I, go talk to my folks? She seems to
Uh,
have accepted that this is just, that's fine. I'll completely forget.
I'll just, mm, well, you can send. As she makes a list of number. Uh, these are all the numbers of the people of the gentry. Like you just send us a message and we'll get to pick you up. It's just you need to get as she thinks you need to get settled pretty much. Like
Like,
once you passed a few days here, it's easier to remember. But the first time, it's oh shit, where
so
is that thing?
am I supposed to like move here? Like seriously?
Not if you don't want.
I mean,
She she thinks, okay, let's make it simple in terms of Harry Potter. This is a Harry Potter house. Like you can choose Gryffindor, you can choose Slytherin. Like I cheat. I chose Gryffindor and Slytherin.
there's fiction for that. Screw it.
Well, no, that's between Harry and Draco, and you know that we're the only one who's true.
Shakes her head a little, like, oh no, I'm pretty sure I saw that in the book. Okay.
But I'd say it's easier to be there, to be in a chantry. That's how we call those places because it allows us to be, more people in the same place, so it's easier to well look after each other. And generally we there's traps. There's a giant seven-headed snake,
And there's
Darkle,
David, who is fabulous.
exactly, fabulous David. So obviously it's easier to defend rather than just a simple house in the middle of the city.
I
But
guess.
if you don't like, you don't have to move here if you don't want to. You can also just be okay. Just stay here for a little bit until you meet a little bit everyone and choose a place for yourself where you feel comfortable. Nobody is going to force you to stay somewhere.
Well, that's reassuring. I mean, holy crap. I don't know if you even have a room for my workshop. I'm not leaving that stuff behind.
Oh, like no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't worry. The house is pretty big. The house is pretty big, so it's it's okay. Um, Also, if you want, at some point, if you want to see sick drawings, there's also the other gentry where I'm at, the Oblivion. I painted the walls, all of them. And she actually gets she actually gets her phone and show the walls to Taylor.
Sorry, and
And
what about the walls?
she showed the walls of the gentry. She basically painted walls
Oh,
inside.
sweet. Like whole murals?
Yeah, home murals. And I'm very proud to say that those are 23, 24, and 25 levels of success.
Nice. So they look amazing. Which Taylor will, of course, say herself. Okay. Well, that's insane and awesome.
Yeah, I worked a whole month on those.
Damn. I mean, yeah, it's walls.
But yeah, no, what I would advise, you can go back to your folks, reassure them, like, no, I didn't found a hot guy and, did the hooky chooky chooky all night long. It's okay. I'm still your little girl.
Well, I mean, I'm not that little, jeez. But I mean, I do live there, and I'll get worried if I don't come home for
I
days.
mean, I mean, it comes from a girl who's like 150 tall.
All right. Then yeah, I mean, I really should get home or I mean,
Yeah,
mom's going to flip shit already. I can see it coming.
yeah. No, it's okay. Just go there. Take your time, and if you want to get back here or to bring stuff, you can just send me a message.
Yeah. Here, let me and she'll take one of the pages and tear it out and write her address on it and offer it over.
And just take it. Thanks.
Should I I don't know, leave that for them in case things go bananas or something or I guess you stay here so you can tell them.
Leave what?
Well, I mean, I have this phone, but I don't even know
Uh-huh.
what the number to it is. And that way, if anything goes sideways and I
Oh,
start seeing owls or something again.
yeah, no, I have Astrid number. I have Astrid number, and
Is that whose phone this is?
yeah,
That,
yeah.
really thirsty chick? Holy cow.
She looks and say, yeah, you should actually realize that as she swipe, uh,
Oh, Lord. And it's probably a creepy, taken from the bushes picture of Scott as her background.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, exactly.
She'll shake her head and be like, how did I not figure it out? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, she
I'm changing that to fluffy bunnies.
she thirsty.
That is scary.
I mean, she got to vent some frustration,
They make products for that.
and she nods and she like, yeah, but I feel that she needs the real thing.
She could find a guy who's all about that, go let someone buy her a couple drinks if she's that hard up, but chasing a guy like that, holy cow. I'm surprised he hasn't moved out of the state.
No,
I don't even know these people, but I saw that. That was ridiculous.
uh, yeah, I mean, she's not. At least she's not mean. She's not mean spirited. And from what I've seen of Scott, uh, Matter Medic needs to get out more.
She kind of shrugs. I guess, but damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's seduction and there's, hey, I need you, come to my bed.
Yeah, there's alluring and then there's
And then there's Astrid.
stalker.
Yeah,
There's a broad range of things in between, but we've gone straight to stalker.
it'll pass. least I hope.
Eh, can hope. Okay, well, I
Yeah.
guess then, if you don't mind,
No.
going home. Besides, I can't make his suit here.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Go home. Go home, do your stuff, and when you need me to pick you up, you just send me a message.
Okay, yeah, that
As she
works.
as she makes a pause. However, I will make a precision. If you want me to pick you up, please don't bring like all of your stuff because I don't have my license and I refuse to step in moving vehicles.
Okay, I mean that would be a large scale project. So, I
Yeah.
mean, unless you have, I don't know, like a crazy construction van or something, I don't think all my stuff would even fit.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get through that. We'll get through that. Worst case scenario, I'm coming on a bicycle to get you.
I mean, as long as you can show me the way back, I guess it works.
Sure. Okay. Be careful out there, and yeah, I'll I'll see you later to make you uh the whole hey. So let me introduce to the Harry Potter houses and their dreaded enemy,
Yes,
servants
we
of
can.
he who shall not be named.
Makes way more sense that way.
Hmm, okay, I'll see you later then.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll. And she pulls up the Uber app and starts plunking things in to get a ride. And she'll kind of hop up and shove the rest of the muffin in her mouth. And she's kind of like antsy, folded up the little papers and kind of glances around. And if she doesn't see a trash can somewhere nearby, we'll just tuck them back into the little cups of the muffin pan.
And yeah, I guess this is a good way to end our scene as Violet is starting to chuckles as she looks at her red books. As she, yes.
So while Violet evil plots, Taylor will go out and, I don't know, get herself an Uber to somewhere close to her house? Something like that. And with that, we will call it a scene and say thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. And we will see you next time on Living World of Darkness Street Magic.